The racing world witnessed something special on a Saturday afternoon in September as Winx made history at Royal Randwick. The majestic mare recorded her 26th consecutive win in the Group 1, breaking the previous Australian record of 25 straight victories set by the legendary galloper Black Caviar. Just about every adjective has been used to describe this champion of the turf. So sit back and enjoy history.
And they're off and racing. Winx has jumped out midfield and Ace High is a bit of a surprise leader early. Religify quickly into stride going to second. Then came Le Remain from It Somewhat, Who Shot the Barman. He's a length and a half in front of Winx, who really relaxes back in the field, and Egg Tart will sit behind her. So Ace High jumped well, but Religify goes through on the inside, and Religify is going to head off Ace High with Le Remain riding for cover in third spot. A couple after the Sydney Cup winner, Who Shot the Barman, is nice and fresh up in fourth position, followed then by It Somewhat. Then came Winx, and Egg Tart is last of all, about 7 lengths first to last, and Religify leads by 3/4 to Ace High. Le Remain travelling strongly in third. Then Who Shot the Barman a length further back to It Somewhat. Egg Tart trying to improve now, and Winx is sitting back last. She's 7 lengths off the lead and quite happy to stay there for the time being. Oh, now she peels to the outside at the 600 metres and she's starting a run. It's Religify in front from Ace High under the pump. Le Remain goes to third from Who Shot the Barman. Winx is on the tail of Le Remain into the straight. Egg Tart trying to push her underneath, and It's Somewhat's last. It's Religify in front. Le Remain goes to him. Winx is 2 off. Then Ace High and Egg Tart. Le Remain making a bold beat for victory, but Winx is starting to cut him down. Winx moves up on the outside, takes the lead, kicks away. Here's 3 in a row. It's her birthday, and what a way to celebrate. Long live the Queen. Winx by 4 lengths to Le Remain. Egg Tart third, then Ace High, It's Somewhat.
The Golden Rose is fast becoming the stallion-making race for colts, and Chris Waller had a strong hand heading into the 2018 running of the event. The three-pronged attack of Lean Mean Machine, Zusane and the Autumn Sun left punters in a quandary. So when in doubt, leave it to the best. Enter Karen McAvoy.
Now he forges to the front clearly by 2 lengths on Santos, seeing plenty of daylight. Sambar with cover in third, a couple off then to Zusane. They're getting along. A half the outside to Tchaikovsky, 2 further back to the favourite Graf from Lean Mean Machine, Seabrook, and the Autumn Sun would be 10 off the lead last. 7.50 out now, and Denawi on top by 3/4 to Santos. Sambar trucking along in third, followed by Zusane. Looks to be coming off the fence. Yes, Tchaikovsky the outside. Lean Mean Machine's improving, going up the inside. Looks like Graf might have to come to the outside. Just lost a half length there, Graf from Seabrook with a rails hugging ride, and the Autumn Sun sees them all into the straight. Denawi swings in front of Santos. Then Sandbar, Zusane running on. Lean Mean Machines into the clear and Graf to the outside. Up to the 250, Sambar and Zusane race to the front together. They're clear from Lean Mean Machine. Graf is starting to wind up, and the Autumn Sun. Zusane got to the front from Graf and the Autumn Sun motoring. Zusane in front. The Autumn Sun's levelling up late. They hit it. The Autumn Sun. He's come from last. What a superstar. The Autumn Sun got up to beat Zusane and Graf. Then Sandbar from Santos.
Uhud finally shed the tag as the best maiden in the land as she took out the flight stakes in a blanket finish. Did she win? Well, you be the judge.
Ian Pinker gets going on the outside of Aristocratic Miss Maid of Heaven, and Miss Fabulous is going to settle about 6th. 2 further back to Fiesta from Fundamentalist Baccarat Baby. They're followed after a gap in the field, then to a hood from Nikita Jane, and Food 2 is the last one. Up front it's Santa Catarina, the New Zealand filly, taking the lead from Mezzi. Aristocratic Miss leaders back in third on the inside of Semi. Then Miss Fabulous 5th, just a touch keen on the outside of Maid of Heaven. Further back to Pretty in Pink in the red jacket around Fiesta, a hood's out deep. Then Baccarat Baby from Fundamentalist for 2, and Nikita Jane is the last one at the 800 metres here, and it's Santa Catarina just in front from Mezzi, and McAvoy taking closer order on the favourite Miss Fabulous. She's going up to make a line of 3 on the home turn. Fiesta getting onto her back, then Aristocratic Miss Simi between them. Further back to Pretty in Pink, Maid of Heaven in a pocket. Wider out a hood from Fundamentalist for 2. Baccarat Baby and Nikita Jane into the straight now, and Mizzy and Miss Fabulous the outside, and Miss Fabulous being popped the question. Fiesta's going with her. Miss Fabulous a half in front to Fiesta. They're clear from the rest. Miss Fabulous Fabulous being challenged by Fiesta. Fiesta takes a narrow lead from Miss Fabulous. A Hood is charging home with Nikita Jane. It's Fiesta just in front. Fiesta from Miss Fabulous. A Hood flying. Oh, great three-way go. I'm not sure here. A Hood's gone to Fiesta and Miss Fabulous kicked on. Nikita Jane inches away the outside. Wow. A four-way photo finish. A Hood 3 out. I think she's the one.
A full field of 20 runners lined up in the 153rd running of the Tab Epsom Handicap. The market fancied the Chris Waller pair D'Argento and Unforgotten to give him a fourth victory in the mile feature. But it was the 8-year-old Hartnell turning back the clock in a career best performance to carry top weight and break the course record in a thrilling last stride win.
Then D'Argento, they're followed further back to Duke of Valentinois on the white cap. Then came further back to Unforgotten from Single Gazer, gives away a big start. Invictus Prince, then came Shillelagh. Well back in the field then is Mr. Seawolf as they go past the 900. Lanciato the inside. Champagne Cuddles and Paredes second last. Beats them leads at the 800 metres. Tom Melbourne seeing daylight second. Murukeb third from Siege of Quebec. Two further back to Religify. Red Excitement. D'Argento's poking through on the inside running rail. Then came Hartnell. Goodfellow deeper out from Invictus Prince. Pirata's one off the fence. Duke of Valentinois the outside. Unforgotten in the second half of the field with Lanciato. Shillelagh's making hard work of it. Then came New Tipperary and Champagne Cuddles heads the rest. Beats them, comes up the rise a length in front of Tom Melbourne. D'Argento, the Greys letting down. Siege of Quebec tries to go with him. Then Murukeben further back to Hartnell. D'Argento in the centre takes a narrow lead from Siege of Quebec and Hartnell the outside. Under his top weight. Hartnell moves up to D'Argento. Hartnell, D'Argento, stride for stride. They hit it. Photo there. Hartnell and D'Argento who kept kicking. Unforgotten flying at the end with Shillelagh. Number one, Hartnell, has won the Epsom with a 57, Hugh Bowman.
It was Premier trainer Chris Waller to the fore again as he saddled up 8 of the 18 runners in the Metropolitan. Brimham Rocks started the punters elect, but it was the 15-1 Kiwi import Patrick Aaron that prevailed to give the 7-year-old gelding his first Group 1 win.
Two towards the inside are Orwood and Patrick Aaron, who've got great positions. The Lord Mayor's bustling through the centre. Then Highbridge recovering on the outside of Orvray. Jake's Hill is pretty deep. Further back to Miss Admiration, 3 wide around Big Duke. Midterm's gone down to the fence. Cinderwind's caught pretty deeper on the outside of Natoya. Then Just Shine from Libran, and opposition sees them all. Sedanza in front, but the Lord Mayor pressing on now, and the Lord Mayor's going to take the lead away from Sedanza, and the favourite Brimham Rocks up in a very handy third. They're followed then by Orwood back on the inside of Sikandra Bat as they go across the crossing. Then Patrick Aaron from Wall of Fire. Jake's Hill out deep. Then Orvray from High Bridge further back to Miss Admiration. Big Duke is next. Then came Midterm. Cinder wins on a very wide path down the back as they go into this headwind from Just Shine. Libran deeper out as Natoya, and a length and a half off to opposition's last. The Lord Mayor shooting for 3 in a row, and he leads the Metropolitan field towards the halfway mark by a length on Brimham Rock. Sedanza in third, followed by Jake Hill, the roughie doing work on the outside of Sikandra Bad. Miss Admiration's moving up out wide with cover. Then came Allwood from Wall of Fire, further back to Patrick Aaron. Cinder wins out very deep on the outside of High Bridge, further back to Orvray, Big Duke, Natoya 3 wide. Then came Midterm from Libran, Just Shine, and opposition trying to pick up from the tail of the field. They're starting to bunch a bit down the side of the 800 metres. The Lord Mayor in front by a half to Brimham Rocks. Jake's Hill third. Then Sedanza from Sikandra Bad. Miss Admiration 3 out. Cinderwind goes forward out 4 deep, followed by Wall of Fire. Then came Allwood. High Bridge gets going, and further back then to Patrick Aaron as they race to the home turn. It's the Lord Mayor in front narrowly from the favourite Brimham Rocks. Then Sikandra Bad. Jake's Hill. Miss Admiration gets going. Allwood's going back to the inside together with Sedanza. Patrick Aaron's picking up well and further back to High Bridge. Brimham Rocks takes the lead from Sikandra Bad. Then the Lord Mayor, Sedanza and Patrick Aaron inside the 150. Brimham Rocks in front from Sikandra Bad. Brimham Rocks ahead in front. Sikandra Bad. Patrick Aaron late. Here's another close finish. Patrick Aaron goes to Brimham Rocks, and I think Patrick Aaron's got up in the last bound.
The final Group 1 for New South Wales in 2018, the Spring Champion Stakes, was a race of firsts. Emerging trainer Mark Newman and former English jumps jockey Rachel King fittingly combined to record their first Group 1s with the aptly named filly Maid of Heaven. A match made of heaven? You go, girl.
The situation, whether to go forward or sit back, and he's pressing forward, but he's pretty deep. Further back to Maid of Heaven, Mickey Blue Eyes, then Vassal. Further back to Home Ground Deal Maker, and Frankly Awesome's going to settle last. So Irakanji takes the lead at the 1400 metres. Thinkin' Big's out 4 or 5 wide, rolling forward, and now Thinkin' Big moves up and gets into second position, followed by Taka, and Purple Sector's going to take a prominent position behind the speed. They're followed after 2 lengths, then to Vassal is caught deep on the outside of Panzer Faust and Arameo. A length and a half to Maid of Heaven, Mickey Blue Eyes. Further back to Frankly Awesome is starting to improve her position. She's going to third last from Home Ground, and Deal Maker's been shuffled back to last. They go to the 1,000 metres. Irakanji in front. Thinkin' Big did some work to get to second. They're followed then by Vassal, who continues to work hard on the outside. Back on the inside is Taka, Purple Sector behind them. Panzer Faust moves into a 3-wide position with cover. Then come Arameo. A length and a half further back to Maid of Heaven, then Mickey Blue Eyes, Frankly Awesome, Home Ground and Deal Maker 8 lengths off the leaders last. Racing to the 600 metres now, and Irakanji being joined by Thinkin' Big. Vassal's coming at them 3 deep coming to the turn. Then Taka looking for a bit of room. Taka's looking for the gap as they straighten it. Then Panzer Faust and Arameo. Top of the rise now. Thinkin' Big takes the lead. Thinkin' Big draws a length clear. Arameo slicing through, issues the challenge, and coming into it is Maid of Heaven the outside. Arameo and Maid of Heaven, they got to Thinkin' Big. It's Arameo ahead in front from Maid of Heaven. Arameo the inside, Maid of Heaven the outside. The filly Maid of Heaven goes to Arameo and got up. Maid of Heaven got there to beat Arameo in the Spring Champion. Thinkin' Big third, followed by Deal Maker then Taka.
That's all for Group 1 glory for 2018. It's been a fantastic year, that's for sure. What's in store for 2019? Well, you won't have to wait long to find out. See you next time.